Hey guys, this is Dreamwind again, and I'm doing another audio commentary on a Red Alert 3 game. This is a premiere game, actually. This is being played by Matiz, I think it's how it's pronounced. It's either Matiz or Matiz, but I'm gonna call him Matiz in this game, who's playing Soviets, and he's ranked 23 on the ladder right now. And Avilo, also known as Virtue in this game, who's playing Allies and ranks 16 on the ladder. So this should be an interesting match. They're playing on Battlebase Beta, which is a pretty good map as well. And this is Allies versus Soviets. This is basically the premier match. And hold that thought. Matiz has just put up 2 barracks, and he's pumping out tons of bears and conscripts to start this game. Wow, there's a stream of units just going down the center of the map. Streams of bears just rally to the center. And it'll be interesting to see. I think he's expecting a lot of peacekeepers. That's why he's doing this. He was countering the peacekeeper spam. And Avilo just puts peacekeepers all in the buildings, which is typical. So anyway, like I was saying, this is Ally versus Soviets. This is pretty much the premier matchup in Red Alert 3 right now. Mostly because Empire is considered weak by most people. And Allies versus Soviets is very interesting because, like, basically when the game first came out, everyone thought Allies was just so imbalanced, like the best faction, you know, and most good players were picking Allies. And more recently, there's been a lot of Soviet dominance, it seems. It seems like Soviets have the advantage. So it's kind of interesting to see how the game evolves, like, over time. The metagame changes, the strategies change, everything changes. And actually right here we see Avilo making a prospector setting up an outpost. That's interesting. So he's going to go for a quick refinery on the water expansion. And he's also going to go for another refinery up here by moving his construction yard. So he's going for a quick 4 refinery build. Meanwhile, Matiz is getting up his 3rd refinery. So this is interesting. I think Avilo's going to have the early edge here, I'd say. But I'm not sure. He has peacekeepers out, but there's tons of bears on the field. It's almost like Matiz just wanted to counter peacekeepers right away. He basically said, okay, I'm pumping out 30 bears, you do what you need to do, but you ain't going to be able to spam infantry early. And that's basically what he accomplished. So it's probably going to get a little bit standard here. Okay, there's a super reactor going up for Matiz. But anyway, I was thinking, I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but if you could leave a comment and tell me if you play this game, if you're like a veteran or just like an average player or a newbie, or if you've never played this game at all, just message me and leave a comment. Because I kind of want to see what the audience for this type of video is. Like, if there's no audience at all, then I guess it doesn't matter, because I probably won't do anymore, but, like, I want to know what kind of people are watching so I can kind of tell how to commentate. Like, I know that if there's, like, a lot of good players playing, I'll talk more about strategies, and I also, like, talk with people who know how to play better than I do, and ask them strategies and stuff. And actually, Avilo gets up his airbase here, so he's going to go for some quick indicators, probably. And do some harass, maybe? That'd be my guess here. But, yeah, like I was saying, I'd like to know my audience so I can tell how to commentate. If it's a bunch of newbies, I'll talk like a newbie or something, or, yeah, you know what I mean. Or if you never played the game before, I can talk, you know, about, you know, different units and stuff. Maybe I can get you into the game, because that'd be always good, because it's a fun game. And I'm sure if you like any kind of real-time strategy games, I pretty much guarantee you'll like this game. So anyway, let's get back to the game here. We got lots of dog and bear scouting, which is pretty typical. And Avilo has a Apollo out, interestingly enough, and another air base. So we're gonna see a heavy air build here, very heavy. 2 early air bases. It's almost like, looks like he's just committing to a heavy air build here. I wouldn't even be surprised if he gets up another airfield pretty soon, but we'll see what happens. And Matiz is getting up his airfield, so wow. I don't think this is going to be effective because it's almost like Avilo has planned this or something, because Allied air smashes Soviet air. Well, I shouldn't say smashes. If Soviet has a lot of MiGs out, they can manage. But if Allies have a lot of Apollos out, there's just nothing. I don't think anything. There's nothing in the game that beats that many Apollos. So Matiz actually went for water. He got some subs though. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for a harass on the water expansion down here. So this is actually a good plan. I don't think Avilo is gonna be expecting this at all. But he's going to scout. Maybe he will be expecting if he scouts it. He does see this, so I don't know what he's going to be able to do about it though, because Vindicators cannot hit subs when subs are underwater. And so I'm not sure what he's going to do. And there's a couple of bullfrogs out as well to hopefully manage some of the air for Matiz. But Avilo's getting a very good scout, and he knows everything. There's 4 Apollos in the air, so no air from Matiz is ever going to come out basically now. With that many Apollos out, it basically, flak blades are not going to do anything. MiGs are not going to do anything unless you get 4 or more of them out. And he runs over the bullfrogs. That doesn't kill any of them. That's the thing I hate about bullfrogs. I wish they had some more damage, but people tell me if they get buffed it'd be too strong, but I don't know. What do I know? So Avilo also has a Vindicator out as well, so he runs his Apollos. He tries to kill the flak blade, he doesn't. He loses an Apollo in the meantime. That's not good. He went for a suicide kamikaze run basically on the flak blade. That didn't work. But he did get a scout on this refinery going up here. Meanwhile, he's putting up his own refinery, it looks like, on the bottom right. So Avilo is going for a very heavy economy air build, basically, is what he's doing. Tons of Apollos, tons of Vindicators. And Matiz looks like he's going for a more standard game with submarines thrown in, basically. And there's Avilo's other expansion. And he's doing some bombing runs on the center. This is smart. There's a big army in the middle, and he can just constantly run his Vindicators in and whittle away at that army. But meanwhile, the submarines are going to wreck this base. So Avilo tries to repair. That's not going to do any good. That expansion is going to go down very soon. He's trying to make a prospector, but that's not going to get out either, so that goes down. So very good there from Matiz. And he sinks the submarine. See, that's why submarines are so good. Vindicators cannot hit them accurately, basically. And meanwhile, some flak blade harassment from Matiz. This is brilliant here. This is oh, but here comes the Apollos. He has to retreat. Both flak blades live. Prospector also lives. and he's using the protocol to make sure that nothing can come out of or nothing can go in that. If anything goes over that, it basically dies, basically.